The solar system has a new visitor, and this one is absolutely massive. Now designated 3I Atlas, it is the third confirmed interstellar object. Its orbital eccentricity is well above 1, which means the object is passing through our solar system once and escaping back to interstellar space for good. Detailed photos from the Vera C Rubin Observatory have revealed that 3I Atlas is roughly 7 miles wide, making it the largest interstellar object ever detected, dwarfing Boris, which was 0.6 miles wide, and Oumuamua, which was 0.2 miles wide. A team of scientists has found that the object is teeming with water ice along with a mixture of organic molecules. Yes, spectroscopic snapshots taken with the NASA Infrared Telescope Facility and Gemini South reveal strong signatures of water ice mixed with carbon-rich minerals and silicates. The water appears chemically pristine, lacking the heavier isotopic fingerprints typically baked into comets formed inside our solar system. Models suggest this water could have frozen into the comet as far back as 7 billion years ago, well before Earth existed. This means that 3I Atlas preserves a record of a completely different planetary nursery, offering us a literal taste of another star's protoplanetary disk. These new findings strengthen the case that 3I Atlas is a comet, not a covert spacecraft from an advanced alien civilization. Or does it? Because it has anomalies. It moves on a trajectory that is very unusual, is aligned with the orbit of the Earth around the Sun, and it will get extremely close to the inner planets like, for example, Jupiter, Mars, or Venus. It will arrive closest to the Sun when the Earth is on the opposite side, so we won't be able to look at it. The chance of this trajectory is less than 0.2%, less than 1 part in 20,000 to arrive so close to the other planets. And one wonders, could it be a design trajectory? 3 Atlas is hurtling toward the Sun at nearly 130,000 MDME. It slices into the inner solar system on a steep, retrograde path. Astronomers have pinned several key milestones to their calendars, landmarks to watch as this visitor races through our cosmic neighborhood. October 3rd, 2025, Mars flyby. Just after sunrise over Valles Marineris, the comet will plunge past the red planet a mere 18 million miles away. From orbit, Maven and Tiawan-1 will see its dusty coma start to glow faintly pink in the Martian dawn. October 29th, 20. Perihelion. 4 weeks later, 3I Atlas will sling behind the Sun, skimming to 1.36 astronomical units, which is about 130 million miles from the photosphere. Here, its speed peaks near 152,000 km/s. At this point, the comet is lost to Earth-based telescopes, hidden by solar glare. But spacecraft on Mars and at L1 will keep a watch as jets of vapor erupt from the freshly warmed crust. December 19th, 25th Earth distance check. With its tail now fully unfurled, 3I Atlas will pass Earth at a comfortable 170 million miles. Too far for a naked eye view, but close enough for the James Webb Telescope and Rubin Observatory to rake its coma for isotopic clues. March 16, 2026, Jupiter pass. Finally, the visitor will fly past Jupiter 33 million miles above the gas giant's clouds. If NASA approves a late course tweak, the Juno spacecraft could swing out to sample the comet's dust stream, providing our sole up-close look at material that formed beyond the Sun. After that, 3I Atlas will curve back into interstellar space, leaving behind terabytes of data and a lot of questions. Yet even before the dust has settled, some scientists are asking a far more unsettling question. Could Atlas be a piece of possibly hostile extraterrestrial technology in disguise? Famous Harvard professor Avi Loeb believes we cannot rule out the possibility. In a recent blog post, he highlighted Hubble Space Telescope data showing a luminous globe, likely a coma, appearing ahead of Atlas as it moves toward the Sun. Interestingly, the images show no clear comet tail trailing behind. For Loeb, this unusual observation has raised a provocative question. Could the object itself somehow be producing light? Based on this, he proposed two scenarios. First, it could be releasing radiation because it's a rare chunk of a supernova core loaded with radioactive material. Second, it might be a nuclear-powered spacecraft, with the dust streaming from its front being dirt picked up during its journey through interstellar space. Loeb also admits that the first scenario is extremely improbable, while the second would need much stronger evidence before it could be taken seriously. Recently, he co-authored a paper with his colleagues titled, "Is the Interstellar Object 3I Atlas Alien Technology?" In this research, he notes that the interstellar comet's generous size could easily conceal sophisticated instruments. He also invokes the dark forest hypothesis, a scenario where advanced civilizations hide their presence for fear of predatory rivals. Loeb suggests 3I Atlas might be a disguised probe, passively mapping or eavesdropping on our solar system. He points to its unusually high inbound speed and near retrograde inclination as possible engineering choices rather than mere coincidence. He also notes that 3I Atlas's path swings improbably close to Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, an alignment that could be intentional. An unusual fact about its trajectory is that it comes very close to the inner planets other than Earth, like Jupiter, Mars, or Venus. The chance of that happening, given the trajectory, is very small. One can change the arrival time of this object, and only in 1 in 20,000 cases do you end up with such close proximity to the planets because they orbit around the Sun. He says the idea of alien civilizations sending their own galactic explorers isn't a stretch. Humanity has already sent its own interstellar probes. Voyagers 1 and 2 have officially left the solar system, and Pioneers 10 and 11 are not far behind. He also argues that 3I Atlas reaches perihelion on the far side of the Sun, putting it out of view of Earth-based telescopes when it is brightest. An arrangement that, if intentional, could shield both the object and any devices it might deploy toward Earth from close scrutiny. Loeb estimates that, given its current velocity, 3I Atlas would have breached the solar system's outer fringe about 8,000 years ago. Coincidentally, this is around the time humans first developed the means to record their own history. He leaves unstated what significance, if any, he draws from that timing. Meanwhile, his collaborators point out that the object has yet to display the usual signatures of a comet. Spectral scans have not detected the volatile gases, such as cyanogen or diatomic carbon, that typically linger in a comet's coma, so its true nature remains unsettled. So could 3 Atlas actually be alien hardware? Most experts say no, it's irresponsible science. This is just coincidence. The path that it comes through the solar system has a perfectly natural explanation. It is behaving like a regular comet. The comet is just one of these primordial building blocks of planets made of dust and ice. When it gets closer to the Sun, the sunlight warms up the ice, and then it goes directly from a solid to a gas, pushing the dust off. So this looks just like a normal comet. Since the object was first spotted, astronomers have gathered a growing stack of observations, and nearly all of them point to an ordinary comet. Images and spectra reveal the sort of dust jets and faint coma we expect when sunlight warms an icy nucleus. As for the missing volatile fingerprints, gases like cyanogen or diatomic carbon that glow when a comet gets closer to the sun, it's simply too early. Atlas is still well out in the cold. Few comets advertise those gases until they dive deeper into the inner solar system. Over the next few months, as it heats up, those telltale emissions should appear if it is indeed an icy wanderer. From images, we also saw that this object is active, which means that around the nucleus there is some coma, which is an indication that this object is, in fact, a comet. The mystery of 3I Atlas continues to unfold as it races toward its solar encounter, carrying with it the secrets of distant worlds and the tantalizing possibility that we are not alone.